professional speakers of Southern California, welcome to this month's Member Spotlight. I'm Sam Osborne, Director of Marketing for NSA SoCal and Board Member. Glad to have you listening along. Today, I've got something very special lined up for you. One of the most valuable things about being part of the NSA SoCal tribe is the opportunity to learn from each other's journeys. We all face similar challenges, finding our voice, building our business, and staying relevant in a rapidly changing market. And yet, each path is completely unique. Today's Spotlight conversation is with the one and only Liz D. Clifford. And I think you're going to find her story both inspiring and practical. We'll be talking about how she's navigated her speaking career, the lessons she's learned along the way, and what's working for her right now in this business we all love. So grab your notebook, settle in, and let me introduce you to this month's Spotlight guest, Liz D. Clifford. Ladies and gentlemen, professional speakers, I'm Sam Osborne, Director of Marketing for National Speakers Association, Southern California chapter, here in the Americana in Glendale with this month's Member Spotlight. And I tell you what, we've got an absolute treat for everybody today. We are talking to the one and only Liz D. Clifford. Liz, a pleasure to be interviewing you this month. How are you today?
I'm terrific, thank you.
Liz, we've got a few questions to ask you about, yourself, your speaking career. What have you been up to today?
Having great fun arguing and winning with a mortgage company.
Are you winning?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. What's something you have been reading or learning lately?
I'm not a big book person because I am severely dyslexic, and podcasts I adore. It lights up the world of all of us who are dyslexic, severely dyslexic, who don't find reading easy. Now we find all the information like that. And I am a huge wellness and health person all my life, and so Peter Attier, MD, longevity expert, and Huberman from Stanford University are my fun ones.
On top of that, because I love the topic, I just had my biomarkers, I've had my labs done. I got over 100 biomarkers tested, and with Function Health.
I'm familiar.
Bit of a plug with them, but that's so cool, right? And
yeah, I've gone to Function Health Doctor since basically it was created.
So you're at the cutting edge.
Yes.
Great. All right, now Liz, you've been a speaker for how long?
Depends how you look at it. I am a UK nurse, and I always looked at speaking in the RN medical world, especially when I did it in England. We communicate with patients and doctors with our voices more than today, that is more technology based. And so I learned human interaction and connection from those days. But leaping forward, I like to do career planning every so often, world class. And many years later, I went to this fancy guy in Texas for a new career. And after 3 days, multiple tests, he looked at me and he said, "You are now in the speaking business." And I said, politely, "What the hell is that?" And off we go. And that was in the mid-90s.
Now, that's an incredible story. Let's go on with that. You've worked in England, Australia, my hometown, South Africa, and America. What's the funniest cultural miscommunication you've ever experienced?
Oh, it's those Australians. First of all, I traveled on a ship from Los Angeles partway to Australia, and it was full of Australians returning home. and they were talking like they just got off their boat and translating American via English/Australian slang. I was a newbie, so I was always in trouble.
What's been the most unexpected speaking gig for you?
With the Disney characters.
Because they don't speak?
Oh, they speak too much. Mickey Mouse and gang.
All right, let's do 5 professional questions. Here we go. What originally drew you to speaking, coaching, and with a focus on communication?
The business coach I've had for years, to give him a name well known in our world, Alan Weiss, urged me that direction. And it's like, you want me to do what? And then I'm like, oh, okay. And he's been a huge influence in my life, 25 years. And I've worked with him a lot. What was the other question?
What drew you to speaking and coaching about the topic of communication? That is your topic, right?
Correct. The career planner that I went to.
Yeah.
He directed me to a field I know nothing about, except I discovered I know a lot about it once he pointed it out.
All right, in that case, here's a question that I haven't scripted. What's something, an insight about communication that you've learned in all of your years of talking about it, that you think is the key to communication mastery?
As a professional dog trainer of large breeds, I would say to get professional people to speak with value and effect, you have to use a lot of dog training. They have to be able to speak with their hands, they have to use their body, they have to communicate in all the ways like dogs do, but as a person.
So verbal and non-verbal.
Body language.
And tone.
And gentleness, toughness, variety, but all around animal understanding.
What's one communication mistake you see executives make over and over again?
Straight number talking. Without even mentioning tech, just number talking. I've coached several CPAs. I have to talk about these numbers to get my point across. No. And then we get a little argument, and then I explain how effective a story is around numbers. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've never thought of that.
Genius. Revolutionary stuff, right?
Right.
For them. You were a National Speakers Association of Southern California president in 2010 to 2011. Why did you join the board, and what did you learn from leading the chapter?
Why I joined the board is one of my favorite questions. So when I joined NSA, after I became a distinguished Toastmaster up at Stanford, I joined NSA Northern California. And the second year, I ran for the board. And they were like, no. The third year, I ran for the board, and they said, no. I got in my car, drove down the highway to a place called Los Angeles, and went to NSA LA. And the next thing I know, oh, you want to be on the board? Come on.
That easy, huh?
That easy.
What did you learn leading the chapter?
How much fun it is.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, thinking out of the box. Everybody knows everything correctly, except the president. And they've like, what do you mean you don't know? Well, because I know my ways the right way.
If you could go back 10, 20, 30 years, maybe more, and meet yourself at the beginning of your speaking career, and you could spend a whole day with yourself, what wisdom would you impart to that brand new, starry-eyed speaker of Liz?
the fun you can have helping give people value to be effective in their work, how they can go and demonstrate value to other people, not have to listen to, well, I am training and speaking on ABCD. No, we really don't care. We want to know what you can do for us in the audience.
Yeah.
And
So basically, speak in terms of your values, in terms of their values.
and so you connect
Yeah. Okay.
value to value.
Lightning round questions. Best speaking advice you've ever received?
Listen.
Ironic, right?
Listen to the audience. Listen.
One book you recommend to fellow speakers?
There are many classics, but I think some of the new ones that are out by people who've spoken for a long time add a new dimension.
Your go-to pre-stage ritual?
Get up there and do it. I am not somebody who thinks you have to go deeply into yourself and meditate and lift weights before you go out on stage. I think you take a breath, you know what you're going to talk about, and you jump in. No nonsense.
No nonsense, I like that. Biggest speaking industry trend right now, which you love or hate?
What a lovely question.
I think you're going to say Zoom.
No, I wasn't actually. No, I was thinking more around all the virtual technology. There's, Zoom is almost passé. You can pick your phone up and use many, like I was just on yesterday a meeting with Google Meets. I think that's what it's called. Never used it before. I'm a Google person, but there you are. There is new all the time. And it's to be open-minded about what's being tried or what's coming.
Yeah. Why should professional speakers attend the National Speakers Association 45th anniversary in Southern California? That's the 45th anniversary of NSA SoCal. Why should they attend?
Number one, I'm going to be there. And that will add a lot of value because I've been going around this place 25 years, So we have a disc jockey.
That's me.
Yeah.
DJ Sam.
DJ Sam coming. Thank you.
DJ
And-
Kangaroo.
Oh, even better. All the Australians should come. The Australians should really come because the International Federation of Speakers is going to be in Australia, up in Brisbane area.
Global Speakers Federation.
Thank you.
GSF.
Yes, and I'm a former member of the UK PSA.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right, Liz, last question to wrap it up. Any parting wisdom for the members of NSA SoCal and all professional speakers yet to come?
Jump in with the technology, jump in with the energy, and go with the flow of innovation.